currency, and most of these are around 1,000 or so. And something that they did recently is they restricted the in-game currency purchases to 7 days. It used to be 1 day, and you could get that for about 100, and that was really, really easy. But another thing on this is the stats they give you for each item are very, very detailed. The changes that each item makes are shown in the upper right-hand corner, from everything to your health, to how long you can run, to how much it reduces the headshot damage for the helmet, to how quickly your HRV recharges and how it lasts. And it will give you all that data down to a tenth of a second or a tenth of a unit. Or actually about 100 of a unit.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh, confirm it?
Yes.
Body.
Currently I have a build for moving as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to go for a look.
I should have enough for just about everything you want.
You had to earn that over time?
Yeah. I have about 100 matches of currency on here right now, so.
And you don't mind Nick wasting it all?
Sweet. And, once you buy it, do you have it forever?
It depends on how you buy it. You can spend a smaller one to get it for 7 days, or a larger amount so you get it permanently. The camos there is done on me, unfortunately.
That's fine. What's gear?
Here is all of your secondary equipment like grenades and stuff. Something that you did is you selected a very heavy piece of leg equipment, which allows you to carry 4 different gear slots, which means you can have up to 4 grenades, a knife, just pretty much whatever you want. This is your back slot. These are extremely powerful usables that will grant you an extra thing you can do in game. From repairing a mech to healing people to bringing people back from the dead.
Oh yeah, let's get that. Oh, you can't equip
You
more
can have
than...
more than one of the same thing.
You can't?
No.
Okay.
There is a different kind of grenade you can buy, it's just a little bit better, and you can have both of those.
Okay.
A lot of the equipment does the same thing, kind of unfortunately, but they'll have a little bit different effects. There's a lot of melee weapons in there, for example.
Yeah, machete. Okay, what's the depot?
Depot is stuff, it's like kill streaks in Call of Duty. You get a certain amount of credits every time you kill someone in game, and you can spend those credits on anything in the depot. Right now you've got a flamethrower, a rocket launcher, and a mech in the depot. When you use the mech, you call it down from the sky, lands, and then you can get it.
Sweet. Okay.
Now the weapon customization, which is even more in-depth than the armor customization. You've got you've got 12 different stats that it gives you, and again, everything is down to 100th of a unit that it will give you in detail.
Jeez.
So a lot of people complain about role-playing games, how traditionally you have to create a pretty thought-out character before you even know how to play the game. Do you feel that is similar here, or worse, or better?
It's kind of similar here, but one of the advantages is everything is kind of pretty obvious on what it's supposed to do. You're in a pre-made weapons right now. If you want to build one from scratch, you go to receiver.
Okay.
Receiver is the base of the gun. It has the lion's share of the stats of your gun, and it will also affect what kind of fire type it has, like a burst fire, single fire, automatic. And they tend to be pretty expensive because they're so massively different to what Rehab does. The cheapest ones being 6,250 credits. However, these are only sold in permanent versions. So once you get a receiver, you have it forever.
How much of a variation is there between players based on how efficiently they build their character here?
Pretty significant
Okay.
in like play style you'll find, but usually players will recognize what they want to do and build it around that.
Okay.
A couple of things that I do have to say is for how much stuff they have, I think they have about 400 different pieces for the guns.
Wow.
It's remarkably well balanced with only a couple like serious balance issues, and those are really kind of well hidden and not in the places you think they were.
Okay. So if you, an experienced player, and me, an inexperienced player, tried to build the same type of character, they'd be not too much different in power based on how you built your character.
Yeah, not too different. There's a little bit of a gap in like you have to unlock a lot of these through time play.
Okay.
But one of the things that I've noticed is lots of people will, when they start the game, and it's like some people will try and pay real money to get an advantage really in these kinds of games. And this game kind of traps those people in the way that a lot of the later stuff that you unlock, like the very last stuff, is very niche and not very useful for someone who's playing a very standard style of play. So the people who try and pay real money and just immediately go for all the last stuff will end up in a serious disadvantage.
Oh.
Because they didn't really think it through all that well.
Does that information kind of spread throughout the community? Do people tell others that it's not really worth it to spend money?
Well, it's not that it's not really worth it to spend money. It's just that there's the trap that if you buy all the very last things that you unlock, they don't synergize very well, and they're not very like well built for that. And it's kind of an interesting thing for balance is that some of the things that have a lot of that I kind of see as balance issues are some of the very first things you unlock in the game, like between ranks 1 and 4, which you can hit between 2 or 3 matches. Hopefully time.
You said the currency that's real world money, basically.
Yeah.
Did you spend that, or did you earn it in game?
I got it right now. There are ways to earn it in game, but it's very, very difficult, usually around tournaments and stuff.
So you felt like there was at least some benefit to buying some things.
Yeah, because I got this game in like its early beta, and I have spent about $20 on it.
Okay.
The first $10 I put purely in aesthetic purchases like camos.
Okay.
Because I didn't really feel the need to buy ahead with the weapons I had.
Yeah.
So I felt comfortable with it, but I wanted to support developers, so I got a camos.
Okay.
And these ones I got for the second $10 is what I have right now in the account for him to play with after he finishes the first round of customization. What I want him to do here is to build everything he wants with the GP currency, and then what I was going to do is ask him to then improve on it with the Zen currency and kind of see if there was anything he actually wanted.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry that this presentation is a little slow right now.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
I want to go through the customization options, which is really such a big part of this game. There's just not a whole lot I can say about it. It's a FPS with kind of a cyberpunk futuristic.
Even this stuff affects it. That's so weird.
The primary mechanic around the game is the HRV, which is a helmet that every player has, and it allows every player to activate it to see through all the walls. It's essentially everyone in the game has wall eyes.
Can I buy this? Can I buy my nuclear bomb?
What is it?
It's just like a little thing.
Have you finished your first round of customization?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Alright.
Now you can spend Zen to improve this up.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so
There is a pistol though, if you want to improve the pistol.
there's a what?
Pistol?
A pistol? Yeah. It's pink.
No, it's great. Actually, you play the first one.
What?
You play the first one.
Yeah, I did. I actually really enjoyed it, except for the problem of like the fixed spawns
There has to be a certain level for these
They
ones,
did
though?
fix that. Yeah, but you can skip to it with them.
Oh, really?
Something I will warn you about right now is they nerfed shotguns into the ground, and I feel like they're not really worth using anymore. They used to be really, really good, but after the nerfs, people just don't use them anymore because they went a little harder with that.
Sweet.
So deep, deep thing. So what?
The things other than red are a higher level than I am. So I can't purchase them with the in-game currency, but I can purchase them with the in-game currency. The other balance issue is some of the magazines are just raw upgrades as opposed to trade-offs, but that's the only place you'll see that. Like this one, for example, the Porsche.
So it has like it'll like.
You do 110% damage total.
Oh, okay.
But only 70% is done up front, and the rest of it is done over time.
Same with like that.
Yeah.
Do you improve your character much over time? Like outside of this customization, like in game, does anything occur?
In game, as I said, there kind of has like a kill streak mechanic,
Okay.
but not. You don't actually have to get all of your kill streak points in the same way.
Oh.
As a credits mechanic,
Okay.
where every time you get a kill, you get a certain number of credits, which you use to purchase whatever's in your armory slots, which can be anything from a minigun to a railgun to a flamethrower to the gigantic mech. Gigantic mech is pretty much the most offensive.
Well,
It's a pretty fun weapon, but it does take a full 4.5 seconds to reload. You've only got one shot.
Oh, really?
Get
Yeah.
the ball.
Should I go for it, guys?
So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll just use the one I have.
Honestly, die. Die.
Yeah, okay. I'll play. So where do I go to start the game?
You can put customization and go back. It's kind of a fiddly UI.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I don't like about their UI is that you have to click the top button to go back.
Like there's no
and
back
it's
button.
not initially obvious
yeah.
And it says the same thing.
as
So-
where you are.
Yeah.
Especially in play game where it says play game, you feel weird clicking it to go back.
When you start a brand new game and you haven't put any money into it, how many choices would you have at that point?
At rank 1, you don't have very many, but what it does do is it gives you a tutorial, and if you complete the tutorial, it will give you a bunch of stuff for free for 3 days,
Oh.
which gives you a little bit of choice.
Okay.
Additionally, you unlock about, I think, 22 different things in the first 4 levels, which is the most per level in that section.
Can I do training first?
You're a burden.
That's my rocket launcher. Can I
Yeah,
do training
I'll
first?
say, it looks like a burden.
Or do you want me to get right into the game?
You can do training first if you really want. It'll let me kind of really go
Yeah,
through the
that's fine.
mechanics more detailed.
They'll let me learn it a little bit.
Kind of tell you what to do.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting my ass kicked right away.
It is quite good.
It plays pretty much like your standard FPS. It borrows a little bit from Call of Duty,
Okay.
or kind of a lot.
So
from Call of
banana
Duty.
bullets?
Yeah.
Great. Love banana bullets.
Well, not really like getting at 3 corners and stuff like that, but like the ADS and everything. Oh, the game crashed. Wow. That's unfortunate.
Okay. Broken game.
Where's the mouse?
That's right. It's slow down.
That sucks.
Did it save anything?
It should have said everything good.
Okay.
It's just unfortunate that it crashed.
Yeah.
It's kind of slowing this down. I was already talking about slow.
I help it.
So One thing I will say while this is loading is that I think this game actually executes free to play for FPS better than almost any other FPS.
Mhm.
With the lots of people will point to TF2 and say like that's how you do FPS for free to play, but I disagree with that entirely because TF2's success kind of came significantly from its pre-existing popularity,
Mm-hmm.
and at that point the players just felt obligated to continue in that game. And if it didn't have that kind of initial popularity, I don't think its current monetization method would be successful.
So what about Blacklight? That makes it less 3-1.
Because it's a little bit less like nothing you can buy is unobtainable through the game, but it does it through acceleration. All of the money just accelerates you towards the end of the game, or towards the end of the customization, like unlocking, but it never gives you a raw like upgrade.
That's cool.
Even though there are things that kind of look like it, one of the biggest things that like people complained about when it came out was the Magnum ammo, which gives you another 20% extra damage at the cost of doubling your recoil.
Oh, wow.
And lots of people are like, oh, that's OP, you get so much extra damage, and then like they try it out and they can't hit anything.
That's what I was trying to lower recoil because I hate recoil.
I'm not sure what's taking this so long right now.
It doesn't like me.
Don't say that. Don't invoke the blue screen like that.
Let's hope it wasn't that the servers died, otherwise it's gonna suck. If they went to a patch in a Christmas update right when I did this.
Oh wow. That would suck. Is this is there another Blacklight?
There was first Blacklight for the 360 on the arcade.
Okay, yeah.
I liked that one a lot too. It had a lot of problems though.
What was did the gameplay? Was it pretty similar?
It played pretty similar, like it had the HRV mechanic, and that was what was consistent between the two. The first one had fixed spawns,
Okay.
which kind of led to a lot of spawn camping.
What's the HRV gonna do?
HRV lets you see through walls.
C2.
And like,
So they have mobile spawns now?
yeah, they have mobile spawns and everything, and also the first one had health stations where you healed if you stayed next to them, and it kind of led to everyone kind of camping those health stations.
Hmm.
Luckily, the time to kill was so short that it was easy to kill someone on a health station,
Okay.
but people still camped there because it allowed them to heal up if they did win a fight really easily.
Oh, so it's doing something. What about ammo? Is there like limited ammo?
There is limited ammo.
Okay.
In the first one, the health stations also gave you the ammo, it just kind of led to really heavy camping. In this game, they still have kind of health stations, but now it costs those credits that you get from kills to use.
Oh wow.
So it kind of balances out and stops the camping around.
Okay.
Because you can't just rely on that for health, or you're not going to have the credits to use it.
Interesting.
Additionally, every time you purchase health, it slows down your attempts to get like a mech or something.
Okay.
Just use the same credits for that.
So you don't find situations where people are spending lots of money in game to like keep their health up and ammo up?
No. Wow, this is really frustrating. I don't know what's going on with this.
Can you play offline with bots?
No. Most free-to-plays won't let you do that. Because if you allow people to do stuff offline, then you open the options for potential like mods to kind of break the game for other players. Additionally, you might allow people to kind of like mod their EXP game offline, and that kind of breaks the progression system.
Either that or you have to
Do I have an internet connection right now? Yeah, I do. Why isn't this working? This is really frustrating.
Does it do this often?
No, this is the only time this has ever happened.
I'm
Murphy's Law?
I'm bad luck when it comes to these things.
This is really bad.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does the leveling system work?
Leveling system is pretty basic. You just kind of get EXP per match, and then you get a bonus for how well you did, and you get some per kill EXP as well. And there's also like a mission system where if you do certain things, you'll get EXP and credits. It's actually the fastest way you can get credits. Some of the missions will give you like 2,000 credits each.
Wow.
And that kind of accelerates you buying everything really quickly.
How do they handle levels and matchmaking?
It's pretty open with after level 10. Level 10 and under is like their servers where you're only allowed to be that.
Okay.
Which kind of helps you avoid people who are really over leveled initially.
Is there a level cap?
The level cap is like 50,
Oh. Okay.
but you stop unlocking things at like 30, so. Or not 30, like 40. I think they just added a bunch of stuff that is above 30, so. Is this really today? This is really, really unfortunate.
See if it's even run. It's like not even getting up and going.
This sucks.
Oh, do you want to maybe show YouTube videos or anything? I know that's not the same thing, but if there was something you wanted to show, at least.
Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's the other thing about Blacklight. It got ported to the PS4, so if anyone has a PS4, you can actually play that on there as well. I'm not sure if it's on the same servers as the PC version or not, but
That's what I was wondering. Like mouse and keyboard and a precise first-person shooter, how much of a challenge would that be against a gamepad? Awful.
oh, this looks like one of the earlier betas as well.
Can you change your screen resolution?
You can hit the full screen button if it loads.
Oh, but the screen resolution on there, you mean?
Yeah, either I think extended will get rid of that or change the resolution.
Oh, there's a key right there.
Doesn't seem like my computer wants to load anything right now from the internet. Like not even the YouTube will open. This really sucks.
Yeah, why is this really loud?
It's plugged in too. Yeah.
Somebody else can do it. I need that luck, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
Whatever. I will try plugging in this weekend. That helps for some silly reason. This is not good. Nothing wants to work for me.
How's your computer been otherwise?
It's been fine recently. But it's still not loaded.
No. Just the battery. Yeah, I can't load it for whatever reason.